So now we are going to jump into Photoshop. This is where the fun really begins now that we have all of our background stuff exported, ready to go. And so what we're going to do is use File, Scripts, and we are going to load files into Stack. And we are just simply going to navigate to where we have everything. And we're going to select all of our files, and it'll do a lot of the work for us by just kind of combining everything. We're going to jump ahead to the creation of this. Alright, so now we have all of our layers stacked. These are just directly imported in. And what's nice is with the way we labeled them, everything's kind of grouped together. One of the things we need to check on is that everything's stacked properly. Everything exported out of SketchUp should be fine. Everything out of Visualizer probably is a little off just because the pixel size, just by the nature of the program, is slightly different, even though the aspect is fine, so it's easy enough to fix. So the first thing I want to do is actually grab all of my FS files, which is my photo sketcher. I'm going to bring these to the bottom, and then I'm going to grab my SketchUp files. Actually, what am I looking for? I'm actually going to group all of my SketchUp files together real quick, and I'm going to drop this down so that we can see there's something just a little off, and again, I think it's exactly what I'm picturing. I'm going to turn all of these SketchUp layers off except for one, which will be this pencil layer. And actually, I'm going to reverse this. There we go. So you can see that our drawings are fine. It's just this Viz layer is just not quite in the right place. I'm going to turn this group opacity down a little bit just so that we can, don't want to move that one. I want to move this one just so that we are perfectly lined up, and that's looking like that's pretty good. Turn the opacity back up, and so ultimately this Viz file right here is going to control our aspect or our image size. So we can actually go ahead and crop this image by this, you know, or if we want to crop it any other way or whatever, we can set the cropping now, turn everything back on. Yeah, it's looking like everything else is lining up just right, so we are good to go. Oh, I think this one's off a little bit. So I'm going to set my Viz layer. Yep, and let's see here. Yeah, so these two layers make sense. These are my photo sketcher, but they're my Viz layers. These are a little off, so I need to back up before I cropped and fix this. So I'm going to turn that and grab these. Let's slide into here and just quickly place these where they need to go. Now we should be set. And so now we can come in here and crop this. Now all of our layers will be properly aligned. Yeah, so that's bringing everything in and starting to get things set up. The next step is to really put together the proper layering system in order, and we will do that on the next video.